Hey guys, it is Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. I've got a cool one and a crazy tuning today. We're going to learn how to do Rusty Cage by the great Soundgarden. Now before I get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Ring the notification bell and all that good stuff so you know when I release a new video. You can like and comment on it, really helps. Watch the video, that helps the most. And if you really want to support what I do here on YouTube, check out my Guitar Academy. You'll see the GL365 Academy. It's my online guitar school, one subscription. Full access to the entire Academy, including the live streams that I do for just Academy members every Saturday morning, and personalized support from me as well. I've got courses for complete beginners to more advanced courses in technique, improvisation, ear training, guitar tone, theory, you name it, it's over there. So please go check it out. All right, so let's jump into this track. So this is mostly a standard tune guitar, except for the low E string. So you're gonna take just a standard tune guitar, so just a regular E, B, G, D, A. Nothing new there, but the low E string is tuned down to a B. So we no longer need a 7th string. Who needs a 7th string? Wow, there's one hanging right behind me. But so this low E is taken down to a B. So it's tuned down in a 4th. And that's where you're gonna get this. It's a very interesting song, how it's laid out, and the riffs, very unique, like the timing of the riffs, how they all kind of line up, and it's just, really well done, but quite strange when you think about it. But anyway, so we're gonna go through all this, but you need to get it in this, tune that low E string down to a B. It also sounds killer. All right, so here we go. So now we have this intro, which you can kind of achieve this tone, by the way, with taking a wah pedal and obviously turning it on, but then getting it, finding that position, and like for me, you can't really say that, okay, put it in toe down or heel down. You gotta find where your wah pedal, where it filters, the frequency that kind of gets close to it. So if I did it, right there, right there. So I'm gonna turn this wah off now because we're just using normal guitar tone, but that's how you're getting that kind of sound. And when they kick in, they kind of drop that and just kind of go with the straight sound. So now that intro is like 2 guitars kind of answering each other, I guess, whatever. Now we have one that does this. So that's gonna be the 12th fret on the A string, slide up to 14, then pick that 14 again, and hammer on 16, and then come over to this G string, hammer 14 to 16, and then play 14. And you hold that while the next guitar comes in with its line. So we have this. You hold that note, and then the second guitarist comes in. Couldn't find video of them actually doing this. They just kind of go in with the main riff, but didn't actually look that hard either, so it might be up there. But anyway, we have the second guitar line. As this note's ringing out, we have this. Hammer on 12 to 14 on the A, and then hammer on 14, 16 on the G. Do that twice, and then just hold that 16. And then the other guitar line comes back in with that same. And then the second guitar. So you kind of do that where you're holding each note. They do the whole riff like 3 times. So if I did both parts, we'll sound this. That's once. 2. And then that's 3. And then after that, they start going into, then they don't pause anymore. It goes. A couple of times, so it goes really quickly between the 2. There's no pausing anymore, so they just speed it up for 2 times through, and then they get to the main riff of the song, which is. So it's a little bit of an awkward riff, and they're both kind of doing the same thing, at least live. And this riff also is the verse of the song as well too. So as the vocals come in, they just kind of continue with this riff. So what the riff is, you're just gonna start with, down here at the 10th fret on the low, it's now a B string, right? You pick that, slide up to 12, then pick 12, hammer on 14, then go over to the 12 on the A string, and hammer on 12 to 14 there. Then back down to that 10th fret there on the low B. I'm gonna mess that up and call it the low E too, so just bear with me. So wait this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick that note again, slide back up to 12 again, but now just go straight to a hammer-on. You're kind of barring across these two bottom strings. So you get that 12th barred, 12th fret on the A. You pick the A, so after the slide up from the 10 to 12 on the low B, hammer on 12 to 14 on the A, and then do that lick again. So we have this all together. And then you just repeat all of that. So the key to that is, as you're sliding into that 12th fret all the time, you're sliding into like a little mini bar across those two bottom strings. That helps you pull the riff off quite a bit. All right, so we do that riff for a while, and then there's a little ending. I kind of abbreviated the riff at the beginning of the song because it goes on for quite a while, the whole verse and stuff. But we had this little ending part to the riff, so it looks like this. Back to the riff. All right, so now that little ending there, so it comes in right after that. We have this little. So what's going on here? We're gonna slide from that 10 to 12 again on the low B string, and then roll over and grab the 12th fret there on the A and the D. Then back to that 12 on the low B string. And then back to those double stops you just did. So, and then you go back over to the low B string from the 12th fret where you're at, slide down to 12, down to 3, and then back up to 10. So it is. And then, so that starts with a little open low B, and then so we're gonna hit the 6, 5, 3, 0, each of them twice. And then 3, 0, 3. And a slight bend on that ending 3. So this. And then back to the main riff there. So that right there, that's kind of like the chorus really of the song, where you're getting here, where he goes like. So that's when he goes. So that's maybe that quick little section you can consider not just the end of the verse, but the actual chorus of the song. And then it goes back to the main riff again, and back to that same little. So it goes through those two sections again, and then we have the bridge, which is really cool. So let me play through the bridge section for you real quick. So here we go. All right, so that's gonna start here. You're gonna just kind of just alternate pick there. Kind of eighth notes on the low B string. Then we kind of climb up there on the low B. So 3, 5, 6, 7, back down to 3, and then back to the open. So with this. I'm just kind of playing this like they do. You can. If you just don't want to move around, just kind of. But they kind of play like that. All right. So after the fourth time of doing that, we had that little go to that chord. So it was. So this chord is going to be, you can hit the low B string with it, then the second fret on the A, fourth on the D, fourth on the G. So we have this. So I'll note that 3, 0, and then hit that chord. And then we have this. So that goes back up to that 3, 5, 6, 7, but immediately from there, go right to an A power chord. So it's the open A string with the second fret there on the D and the G. So we have this. And then from there we had this little tail on it, which is just a 5-3, 5-3, 5-3. And then we go back into the same riff again. It's just that they don't play it 4 times before they go into the chords, just 2 now. So instead of this, like that, we do this. And the third time through, just like the second time. And then the fourth time through, kind of goes into that. So it kind of goes through that riff once, like kind of the fourth time. And then you kind of hold this, then you kind of same riff that we did to come out of the main riff, which was the chorus really of the song. So that ends that bridge section as well, that same little riff. Now you're gonna really bend that last note there, and that takes us to the outro section, which sounds very strange, like the notes that he's doing is kind of erratic, but it's actually quite repetitive if you know the pattern to it. So it's this. So I don't know if you picked up that I was just kind of repeating the same thing there. And then at the end of the song, by the way, I will go back and show you the pattern in a second, but just so I don't forget, at the end of the song, there's kind of the same. It's that same little ending riff that they do at the end of this section as well, a lot slower. And with that ring and things are like feeding back and stuff. All right, so let's get into this actual outro section and then we'll be done. So we're gonna start with this 3-0. So that 3, all this is on just the low B string. I knew I'd messed that up. So low B string. So it's kind of that. the bend on the 3rd fret, slow bend, then the open B, and then at the 5th fret, bend. And now we're gonna get moving. So that's 0, 3, 0, 3. Slide up to 10. A lot of vibrato on it with this. Then from there, back to 3, it'll bend on the 3, then 0. And then we just have the ending of it, which is this. So that's just 0, 3, 0. And then jump up here and grab that 10 again with some heavy vibrato. So all together, the pattern is this. So after this, that's like the end of the... From there, we have this. So it's 0, 3, 0, 0. Let's repeat that. Got that little ending there, and we are done. So got some very cool riffs that are very unique sounding, and it's just how it's laid out is just very interesting with the timing of everything. And the tuning is actually a little bit strange, but hopefully you'll be able to get your guitar into this tuning and rock out with it. All right, I'll see you again soon for guitarlessons365.com.